WVII News at Noon.
The suspect in Wednesday's shooting at the Maine Mall has been arrested. Good afternoon, I'm Susan Farley. The Bangor Area Recovery Network will be offering more services to inmates at the Penobscot County Jail. And Northern Lighthouse credit rating has dropped. We'll take a look at what that means. Thank you for joining us. We'll have more on these and other stories coming up. First, let's check in with meteorologist Devin Biggs. Devin?
Hey Susan, happy Friday afternoon. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Greater Maine. We invite you to give us a call regarding your project and experience the Renewal by Andersen difference. Already we have some advisories to talk about. This right here, gale warnings that will be expiring at 3 a.m. on Saturday because of active surf. And then later on this evening by around 7 o'clock, we will have the small craft advisories right about in there. You can barely see it, but it's right there in my hands that will be expiring by around 7 o'clock tonight. Meanwhile, we're watching some snow flurries that are developing this afternoon, tracking from the west to the east with the passage of a cold front. This will be tapering off later this afternoon and also into the evening time frame. Not just us seeing snow, there's other spots across parts of the northeast seeing some snow with a front that is currently passing through. So again, the flurries tapering off this afternoon, a mixture of sun and clouds clearing out a bit more later on tonight, and then we'll be watching for clouds again as we head towards sometime on Saturday. So in the meantime, we do have gusty winds reaching up to about 30 miles per hour today, backing off later on tonight, although still rather gusty. More gusty winds again as we head towards your Saturday. For today, middle 30s, partly cloudy, a few flurries, and that west wind at about 30 miles per hour. By tonight, 11 degrees, mostly clear and breezy, west wind at around 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow, here we go, partly cloudy and breezy, highs in the mid-20s, west wind at around 25 miles per hour. Hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period, a mixture of sun and clouds as the flurries taper off with temperatures falling. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Susan?
Thank you, Devin. This suspect in Wednesday's shooting at the Maine Mall has been arrested. Police say 20-year-old Ahmed Bashir Awad turned himself into police outside the Cumberland County Jail at 3:30 yesterday afternoon without incident. Officials say he's the suspect who shot a person inside a bathroom in the food court on Wednesday afternoon. A man in his 20s was rushed to the hospital and is expected to recover. Awad is charged with elevated aggravated assault, reckless conduct with a dangerous weapon, and carrying a concealed threatening display of a weapon. He is being held on $100,000 cash bail and is scheduled to appear in court today at 1 o'clock. Now to the latest on President Trump and Elon Musk's drive to reshape and slim down the federal government. Hours before a midnight deadline, a judge temporarily blocked the buyout that's been offered to some 2 million federal employees. ABC's senior political correspondent Rachel Scott has the latest.
This morning, widespread confusion for federal workers. It's been just over a week since 2 million federal employees received this email with a stark choice: resign now and be paid through September, or run the risk of being laid off.
It's just all kind of a mess.
Shonda Loader, a mother of 2 in Kentucky, works for the Department of Veterans Affairs. She took the offer, but hasn't gotten any clarity since.
Everyone is just, they're all shaken up and they're all scared, and it was very much a scare tactic, and it definitely worked.
The offer now on hold until Monday as a legal challenge plays out, unions calling it arbitrary and unlawful. But the administration insisting the program is not being blocked or canceled.
We encourage federal workers in this city to accept the very generous offer.
Sharia Smith, the civil rights attorney at the Department of Education and a union official, says the offer is flat out insulting.
So we're being asked to give up our careers, give up our commitment to the public in a week's time with very conflicting and oftentimes erroneous information given to us.
The email's titled Fork in the Road, the same one billionaire Elon Musk used when he slashed the workforce at Twitter. Now Musk, who last night posted this photo in the Oval Office, and his team on a blitz through federal agencies looking to cut costs. Sources tell us USAID, the relief agency that brings food, water, and health care to victims of natural disasters, will soon have its global workforce reduced from roughly 14,000 people to fewer than 300 employees. An internal email shared with ABC News shows just 12 employees to be assigned to the entire continent of Africa and only 21 to the whole Middle East. It's an agency whose work the First Lady praised in 2018.
We care, and we want to show the world that we care.
and I partnered and I'm working with the USAID, and that's all I want to show, that we care.
And this morning, the New York Times identified more than 30 studies that have now been frozen, from trials for malaria treatment for children in Mozambique to nutritional support for children in Ethiopia.
Senator Angus King took to the Senate floor yesterday to share his position on Russell Vatt as the nominee to become the director of the Office of Management and Budget. He also expanded on his growing concerns over the Trump administration's actions over the past couple of weeks. King told his colleagues taking away a statutorily established federal agency with no guidance from Congress and a proposal to halt all federal grant and loan disbursements were direct assaults on the Constitution.
Our oath was not to the Republican Party, not to the Democratic Party, not to Joe Biden, not to Donald Trump, but our oath was to defend the Constitution. And right now, literally at this moment, that Constitution is under the most direct and consequential assault in our nation's history.
King said absolute power corrupts absolutely. He urged his colleagues on both sides of the aisle to work together to deliver the checks and balances designed by our founding fathers to protect the Constitution and our citizens. Meanwhile, the Senate did end up confirming that last night as the White House budget director. He's also known as the architect of the controversial Project 2025 plan. Earlier this week, President Trump signed another executive order aimed at the transgender community, this time barring transgender athletes from competing in women's sports. Despite these actions, members of Maine's transgender community say they consider themselves lucky. Alex Schley has more.
Since taking office, President Donald Trump has signed a number of executive orders targeting the transgender community. Advocates, however, are calling into question the legal standing of the president's directives.
Things that can't really be enforced or are not something that a president can actually legally do.
Executive Director of Out Maine, Sue Campbell, says Maine's transgender community is fortunate to have the state's legal backing.
The non-discrimination laws that we have here apply across the board, whether that's in schools or healthcare or anywhere else that our youth and adults are.
Campbell points to the Maine Human Rights Act, which says to prevent discrimination in employment, housing, education, extension of credit, or access to public accommodations on account of an individual's actual or perceived race, color, sex, sexual orientation, gender identity, physical or mental disability, religion, ancestry, or national origin. Last week, the Maine Department of Education issued a statement reassuring Mainers. It said in part, quote, "The executive order does not alter the obligations of schools under state law, including the Maine Human Rights Act, and does not require any immediate changes to locally adopted school board policies." Will the impact of President Trump's executive orders remain unclear? Transgender leaders say it's more important than ever to stand together.
People have very good reason to feel fear right now, but I think remembering to not let that fear paralyze us and stop us from forming community and from taking action, particularly when it comes to really scary moments like this.
In Bangor, I'm Alex Schley for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Northern Light Health's credit rating from S&P Global has dropped again. The healthcare providing now has a rating of BB, which is 3 notches lower than the rating last time a year ago. SP attributes the rating drop to, quote, persistent operating losses that resulted in debt service covenant violations in 2024 and 2022, and that have led to an increasingly weak balance sheet with light unrestricted reserves and reliance on third-party advances and lines of credit for operating liquidity. In response to the rating change, Senior Vice President and Chief Marketing and Communications Officer Suzanne Spruce stated in part, quote, "While we are certainly disappointed with the ratings change, we are encouraged by the changes we have made to drive improved operating results. We have worked diligently and deployed innovative measures in managing financial difficulties. This includes actively establishing new partnerships to reduce costs and moving some business operations to third-party vendors while preserving jobs locally where possible." The Bangor Area Recovery Network has announced it's expanding to Recovery Justice Program to offer more services to inmates in the Penobscot County. Grace Blanchard has the details.
Access to recovery services for substance abuse disorders can be a challenge for those in the criminal justice system.
A lot of them are forgotten about. A lot of them don't have a lawyer. There is a shortage of court-appointed lawyers. A lot of them don't have family or friends once they're arrested that support them.
2 years ago, the Bangor Area Recovery Network started a recovery justice program. It aims to help individuals navigate the challenges of recovery and reintegrating into society after incarceration.
After being arrested, those relationships that they had before aren't healthy. So it's important to have a healthy relationship with somebody that is walking that recovery journey path.
Volunteers and recovery coaches at Barn have been partnering with the Penobscot County Jail to offer one-on-one support to inmates. Now they are taking the program to a new level by offering a weekly all-recovery group meeting directly inside the jail.
I've often said that we're not a treatment facility, nor should we be, but we have a responsibility of giving opportunity for folks to connect with the public.
Penobscot County Sheriff Troy Morton says connecting inmates with resources prior to their release can make a huge impact.
They are the bridge that when an individual is released from the jail, whether they've been here a short time or a long time, they've broken down some of those walls or barriers so that they're comfortable starting a program.
Walker says advocacy is also at the core of their work.
So that people aren't forgotten, on their recovery journey, even though they're incarcerated.
To learn more about Barn and their services, you can visit this story on our website, foxbangor.com. In Brewer, I'm Grace Blanchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, there's a new officer working security at the State House, and he's not what you might expect. We'll introduce you when we return.
With winter upon us, you'll want to feel safe on the road. So take action right now by heading to your Toyota all-wheel drive headquarters for our Washington's Birthday Sales Event, where you could get $4.99 for $60 on an adventure-seeking all-wheel drive RAV4 with a ready-to-impress interior. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Hurry in and save on a vehicle from the longest-lasting brand, Toyota. See your New England Toyota dealer for all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
Pirate Billy Bones is coming your way. Pirate School, Sea Dreams at the Gracie Theater, Saturday, February 8th. It's a madcap family show that gives kids the chance to live out their dreams of swashbuckling adventures. With Pirate School, Sea Dreams, cannons boom, skulls talk, and everyone, young and old, can be a briny buccaneer. Pirate School, Sea Dreams at the Gracie Theater, 3:30 p.m. on Saturday, February 8th. Call 941-7888 or go to gracietheater.com.
It's time to dare to compare. President's Day edition. 2 rustic beauties. My Canyon bedroom and the competition's similar set. Both come with a beautifully designed bed, nightstand, dresser with mirror, and felt-lined drawers. But mine has hidden storage and costs $1,000 less. No wonder mine's preferred by Honest Abe himself. And theirs by Van Buren, whose only memorable achievement was coining the phrase, okay.
This bedroom set is okay.
See how much you can save when you dare to compare this President's Day at Bob's.
Pregnant again at 19. I was in an abusive relationship and felt that I couldn't raise 2 children alone. So I took the first abortion pill and immediately knew that I had made the worst decision. I frantically searched for answers and found abortionpillreversal.com. I was referred to a doctor who began treatments that reversed my abortion. There's help for you too. It is not too late to save your baby.
Love is in the air, and ABC 7 and Fox 22 want you to share in the love with a special Valentine's Day promotion. Register to win prizes from some great local businesses. Our special Valentine's Day promotion is brought to you by Luxury Browse in Holden, Stonington's Furniture in Brewer, and SPS Music in Eddington. All you have to do is go to our contest page on foxbangor.com and register to win.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
The Maine Capitol Police introduced their newest officer on Thursday, and this officer is ready to make a positive impact on security at the State House. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bouchard has the story.
But Teddy is just the floppy-eared dog that's going to find a bomb if we need him to find a bomb.
Officer Ryan Frost of the Maine Capitol Police helps introduce us to his newest partner. Teddy, a 17-month-old Labrador Retriever who was selected, trained, and certified last year through the Maine Criminal Justice Academy with the specialty of explosive detection. Chief Matthew Clancy says their need for a canine like Teddy became clear after multiple bomb threats disrupted the legislature last year, all of which were deemed to be hoaxes.
With the changing political environment and some of the incidents that we've had right here in Maine, that it was time for the Capitol Police to be able to have this asset that is here on a constant basis.
Teddy's daily duties consist of proactively checking the State House, Cross Building, and other state buildings around Augusta for any signs of explosive material. Of course, when large events are planned like Wednesday's protest or last month's governor's address to the legislature, Teddy works overtime and is rewarded with his favorite treat of kibble.
We evaluate anything that's going on. I'll take a visual look of things. We'll bring Teddy in for certain areas of the buildings or the grounds, and we'll do searches, proactive searches. That's really what the goal is, be proactive, get ahead of things.
Teddy is not a native of Maine. He originally came from a breeder in Utah, and he was also originally named after Yankee Derek Jeter.
But we would never hear the end of it. This is clearly Red Sox Nation. So Teddy is named after the great Ted Williams of the Boston Red Sox.
As a young pup, Teddy is still learning the ropes and slowly becoming comfortable around more people. But Officer Frost thinks Teddy is already one of the hardest working officers in the building. At the State House, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Early registration is open for a nearly 60-year-old Bangor tradition. Starting Thursday, racers can sign up for a spot in the 58th annual Kenduskeag Stream Canoe Race. Registration is $50 per person until April 1st. You can register online at bangorparksandrec.com or in person at Bangor Parks and Recreation Office at 647 Main Street in Bangor. The race is set to begin at 10 a.m. on Saturday, April 19th. After the break, the cold weather can cause some big headaches in your home. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Residential Roofers, your trusted local contractor for over 30 years. From groundwork to roofing, siding, windows, and doors, we've been transforming homes and businesses with premium craftsmanship and materials. We understand the value of your investment. That's why we're committed to your complete satisfaction, whether it's enhancing curb appeal or improving functionality. Ready to bring your vision to life? Call us today for a no-obligation free estimate at 991-1502. Trust your home to Residential Roofers.
Hello, this is George Whelan with Down East Direct Cremation. Now, anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, from the comfort of your desktop or the convenience of your mobile device, you can summon transport and arrange a simple, affordable, respectful Down East Direct Cremation for your deceased loved one. Just by using the button exclusively at downeastdirectcremation.com. All you need is the location address of the person who has died, their vital statistics information, a valid credit card for payment, and that's it. No need to pick up the telephone, no need to answer a bunch of questions, no need to come into the store, and it's still just $9.75 complete. It's so easy, even I can do it. For more information, visit us at downeastdirectcremation.com or call us at 207-225-5332. Simple, affordable, respectful. The button, only at downeastdirectcremation.com.
It's time to start planning that new home or garage you've been thinking about. Hammond Lumber Company is here to help, offering complete building packages with everything you need. With several options on their website and thousands of unique plans in their in-house drawing catalog, Hammond will help you make your dreams a reality. Choose your materials from Hammond's extensive showroom displays, and Hammond will deliver your order from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Start planning your new home or garage at Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
The Furniture Gallery is celebrating President's Day. Camp and Cottage queen mattresses starting at just $198. Revolutionize your space with a cozy recliner. 3 color choices for only $298. Declare your independence from outdated furniture with a sofa chaise for $598. Or a sofa and love seat set, just $798. Get comfortable with the Scott Living King mattress, yours for the price of a queen. And don't miss these clearance deals up to 70% off. Hurry into the Furniture Gallery before these monumental deals are history. The Furniture Gallery.
Now to body body cam video from the first night of the Eaton fire in Southern California, which destroyed and damaged more than 10,000 homes and killed at least 17 people. ABC's Kana Whitworth has the details.
Police department, evacuate immediately!
This morning, new images of the race to save lives during the devastating wildfires in Southern California. Police and firefighters evacuating the Two Palms Care Center. Residents rushed to safety in wheelchairs.
Please, no! I got you.
Lifted out of their beds, masks put on their faces.
You don't want to be breathing that in.
All 45 residents made it out alive before the fire consumed the nursing home. One of 4 in the area completely destroyed. We were there as one turned to ash.
This is an assisted living facility. They had to evacuate people in wheelchairs and beds and run them up the road to safety, an utterly heroic moment.
And while the cause of the fire that laid waste to more than 9,000 structures and killed at least 17 people is still under investigation, SoCal Edison is not taking responsibility for the fire, but they are revealing irregularities in their equipment. Kana Whitworth, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Amidst these frigid temperatures, it's all the more likely pipes in your home can freeze and break. These risks are something on the local fire department's mind. Our Doug Banks has the story.
It's an issue every homeowner is aware of, and so are fire departments. As temperatures go down, the potential for pipes freezing and breaking goes up. The same goes for fire hydrants. According to Brewer's deputy fire chief, Brewer's hydrants are maintained by the city's water department, but this can vary by community. Sometimes the town or fire department is relied upon to clean the hydrants when hydrants aren't usable or depending on the area of an incident. He says first responders will use nearby ponds or streams, but for hydrants in Brewer, he says they'll have water flowing out of them sometimes to prevent possible freezing, just like any other water pipe.
We benefit from the hydrants, but there is that maintenance of keeping them cleaned out and making sure that you have access to it when you need it.
Off the street and into the household, the American Red Cross suggests keeping pipes away from cold weather, allow water to flow out of faucets, consider insulating both the pipes and the rooms they're in, and don't leave the temperature in the home under 55 degrees Fahrenheit if pipes do become frozen. American Red Cross recommends opening up the faucets and using electric heating tools to thaw them as long as it's away from flammable objects. Call a licensed plumber and don't use a blowtorch or any other open flame devices.
Unfortunately, there have been occasions where people take it upon themselves to try to thaw them out. If you're using a torch or something like that, it's just not a safe practice. It's easy to start a fire in your home if you're trying to do that.
In Brewer, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
When we return, Devin Biggs has your 5-day forecast.
Let your creativity run free at the Creative Arts Center, where we offer fun and affordable activities for all ages. Birthday parties, pottery wheel classes, painting lessons, or just for the fun of it. Get fired up for glazing projects as well as acrylics. We offer a wide selection of ceramic products for you to choose from, and we have thousands of pieces ready to paint. We are a Paragon kiln dealer and a Laguna Clay distributor. Stop by the Creative Arts Center today, located just off the Joshua Chamberlain Bridge in Brewer. The Creative Arts Center, where your only limitation is your imagination.
If you haven't walked through the showroom at Davis Brothers Furniture in a while, we invite you to come take a look. At Davis Brothers, we've always strived to stand out from the rest. For decades now, the goal has been the same. Give people a reason to travel from all over the state and beyond to Davis Brothers Furniture in Guilford. Everything in our showroom is designed with you in mind, from a rustic lodge and barn look to traditional and even contemporary furniture. It's more than just a unique look, it's a lifestyle. Davis Brothers Furniture, deliberately different.
Hank's Husqvarna is your trusted full-line Husqvarna dealer, offering you everything you need for your outdoor projects. From high-performance lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers to chainsaws, trimmers, battery-powered and powerful snow blowers, we have just what you need. Every piece of equipment is fully set up, serviced, and ready for use by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or new equipment sales, make your way to Hank's Husqvarna in Carmel or Newport.
I bought the sales pitch, take an abortion pill, and magically I would be unpregnant. I didn't know I'd have to take 2 different types of pills. that I would abort at any time in my car, at work, that I would have to dispose of my aborted baby's body on my own. It haunts me. Don't make the same mistake I did.
There's some great news for Medicare enrollees. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services is slashing prices on 54 essential drugs, helping you save money and stay healthy. ABC's Melissa Adan has more.
The federal government is making prescription drugs more affordable for seniors and people with disabilities through the Inflation Reduction Act. Each year, over 822,000 Medicare enrollees depend on these drugs. Important changes include a $2,000 cap on how much people have to spend on medications each year starting, and penalties for drug companies that raise prices too fast. These steps are designed to keep costs down and make Medicare more sustainable for the future. Initiatives like this aim to ease the financial burden of medication costs, allowing people to focus on their health. So stay informed and take advantage of these savings. For more information, visit Medicare.gov or HHS.gov. With this Medical Minute, I'm Melissa Adan.
We are halfway through Friday. Let's check your weekend forecast with Devin Biggs to find out if we can expect some more snow. Devin?
Alrighty, Susan, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by the Furniture Gallery. Make your house a home and shop for your living room needs at the Furniture Gallery. The Furniture Gallery is a Maine family-owned company with locations in Augusta, Bangor, and Windham. Here we go. Small craft advisories and gale warnings are posted right now, and the gale warnings will expire at 3 a.m. for your Saturday, and then a small craft advisory, which is right about in here where I'm pointing at, that will expire 7 o'clock later on this evening. Wave heights are rather active at around 4 to 5 feet according to the buoys right nearby. Meanwhile, further out towards sea, still rather active out there with around 10 to 13 feet being observed at this time. Meanwhile, we do have some flurries that have been developing today and are still occurring this afternoon, but they will be tapering off as the front passes through, which means colder temperatures are moving in as well. Not just us seeing some snow, other parts of the Northeast dealing with a few snow flurries and snow showers this afternoon. This will be tapering off later on this afternoon and parts of the evening. Futurecast, again, some clouds as the flurries taper off. Sunshine also mixed in. The clouds clear out of here a bit more overnight tonight. And then by tomorrow, we'll be under a partly cloudy sky as we watch for clouds moving in. And then by around Saturday, late Saturday afternoon to the evening time frame, watching for increasing clouds ahead of our next system that will be moving in by early Sunday morning. So let's talk about this system. And again, it will be tracking from southwest to northeast as we head towards early Sunday morning. And again, we have Canadian high pressure up in parts of Canada that will send some dry air in the direction of the system, which may delay the start of the snowfall and may keep snow totals rather low. But we will have some snow that will occur for your Sunday. It will track off towards the east, with snow continuing through the midday, and then coming up by Sunday night into parts of Monday morning, we will get this thing out of here. So snowfall, not impressive right now, looking like maybe 1 to 2 inches from Bar Harbor to Bangor, even Greenville and areas to the east, even some lesser amounts further off towards the north. Higher totals of around 4, maybe 6 inches further off towards the south and west. So overall for today, we have mid-30s, partly cloudy with a few flurries out there. In fact, this high temperature already has been hit today. Temperatures will be falling this afternoon with that west wind at around 30 miles per hour. Tonight falling to 11 degrees, mostly clear and breezy, and that west wind at around 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow, mid-20s, partly cloudy and breezy, west wind at around 25 miles per hour. Let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by the Furniture Gallery. Chances for snow on Super Bowl Sunday with highs in the mid-20s. Mid-20s again for your Monday with a partly cloudy sky. Partly cloudy Tuesday with highs in the mid-20s.
Thank you, Devin. Sounds like we should keep those shovels handy. A local business is trying to make sure everyone gets a warm meal this Sunday. It's part of the National Slice Out Hungers Pizza Across America event. Jason's New York-style pizza is going to donate 30 pizzas. Chief Experience Officer Jason Black says it touches your heart to know you are helping someone who needs it.
We picked the Bangor Area Homeless Shelter, which is an organization that we work with often. We're in the business of feeding people, so it only makes sense.
Black says they are looking for other businesses to help them make an even bigger difference. It costs $10.25 to donate a pizza. You can donate by going to their website, jasonsnypizza.com. And heart issues are one of the leading cause of death for women in the United States. We're wearing red today to help raise awareness. You can find out more tonight on ABC 7 News at 6. That's all for us this noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We will see you this evening on ABC 7 News at 6. Have a great weekend.
Come bowl a few games here at Bangor Brewer Bowling Lanes. We're one of the only candlepin bowling alley centers in Maine, conveniently located in the heart of Brewer. You always have the opportunity to simply bowl for fun. However, you can also join a league. We have youth leagues, adult and senior leagues. Now don't forget, we also host birthday parties for under $100, and gift certificates are also available. Give us a call right away at 989-3798 to make reservations for your birthday party today.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. We all do. That sedentary inactivity is terrible for your health, and standing for hours is just as bad. It's time to add some extra steps to your day. Introducing Ellipse by Legsercise, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases your mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact. It's the easiest exercise you will ever do.
Ellipse is so smooth, so easy on my joints. My legs are stronger, my joints are no longer stiff. I can walk without pain. My mobility is as good as it was 20 years ago.
Ellipse fits perfectly under my desk, and it is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your leg muscles. Increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus,